I had a snow day, not a snow day, but a 2 hour delay. So therefore, I'm going to do a quick live to show you my progress. Um, I'll wait for a little bit right now and see who's going to come in. Let's see. It says setting up my stuff here. I will not show you my project, my finished project yet. Oops. I already have stuff on me. Hi. Well, let's see. Oh, good. Chat is connected. So how are you all this morning? It is, let's see, can I show you? Let's bring this over. Oh, there's 5 of you. Good morning. See over there, it is an unexpected snowfall. We did not expect that. And so this morning when I got up and I was getting myself ready, my phone rang and I'm like, what is this? Who is calling me at this time? And it was the school with their automatic saying, you have a 2 hour delay. So I couldn't see outside and turned on all the outdoor lights to find that it has been snowing and it is very slick outside. So don't forget to hit that like button. I see that like button going right up. Thank you to you all. This was my Quilty challenge. I'm going to show you what I have left for scraps. This is it. Not much. And at that, I don't even know if they're even, yeah, maybe they're usable. I'm not even sure they are, but I may do something with them. I was cutting it short and tight. I ended up having to alter the pattern, making the inner borders a little bit smaller and then making the outer borders just the same size. I did have enough for binding. And this is some of the other little pieces. And I do have a little piece of white. There's really not much left on this. There you go. So we're going to put all this aside. And here's the big reveal. Ready? I'm in love with it, by the way. There it is. There is the quilt. It still needs to be quilted. It's just the top. I'm not that fast. And I still need to embroider legs. And I really have never done that on a quilt, so that will be a new thing for me. And also eyes. I have to embroider eyes. Still thinking, though, that I may put buttons on it instead. But I am pleasantly happy with it. Thank you, Gina, for challenging me, sending me that box to challenge me. Good morning, Lynn. You're up early. or you still haven't gone to bed, one of the two. It's adorable. Thank you. And so I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this. My daughter's actually coming this weekend. I will be doing a live with her. And I'm emptying out a project bag. I'm going to show you what's going on. And she's an embroiderer. So between the two of us, we're going to figure this out. So our next venture is, where is it? I just had it. Here it is. I'm going to leave that as my backdrop. Is we are going to work on this round and round A-OK patterns. This pattern was brought to my attention. This is the back. By Carmen from Carmen's Quilt Shop when she sent me some fabric. So I actually called the designer because I wanted to make sure it was okay that I do a tutorial. And she's like, she would love it. And she's also offered up some other, for me to go on her website and see her other patterns and then contact her. But for today, I did purchase this pattern. And I've decided to make this. And this is a 5-yard quilt. So how this happened is we had gotten lots of fabric from Lynn at Soft Squares. Go follow her. She's commenting. I tried to install a Nightbot. I was not successful, which would link you to people's channels. So later on when my son is up and I get home from work, we'll see if I can get that up and running. But go visit her. She has a YouTube page and she has a Facebook page and she has a store. And I bought quite a bit. You've probably seen all my unboxings that I've done. And so in those unboxings came fabric. And she had given us 5 yards of Mon Cherie by Riley Blake fabric. So I just wanted to try something different. The pattern she has is great. And if you go to her website, people are making it. I forgot who's making it right this moment. But here is the fabric, just to remind you all, if you did not see the unboxing. I believe, Lynn, you still have this. You still have fabric like this at your web? Yes, they can order this fabric if they need it. Hi, I'm here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, abuelita. That's my nickname for you. Then this fabric here. And I will be using also this fabric. So these 3 fabrics are the 3 of the 5 that were given to us. Hello, Chloe. And I'm using these 3, but I have added, if you open my unboxing, Carmen sent me yard cuts as well. And I'm using this one to add to here, because the other 2 yards from this is going in another quilt that I'll show you in the future. And this wild fabric, when I opened it, I was like, this is so cool, but I didn't know what I was going to use it for. Well, I'm throwing this in here. I needed something that was green to bring out the green in the cherries. And I know it's ferns. And at first I thought it was a little strange, but when you cut something smaller, things work. And so therefore, that is where I'm going with this. So how I did this is I read my pattern first, and I figured out, because I have never made one of these patterns. I spoke to the designer. She is a lovely lady. And here we go. I'm just putting these in. So I opened up the pattern, and you just read it, and it looks very clear. The pattern is very clear, concise to me. There is pictures. Let me double check, because I've been looking at so many patterns, but I'm pretty sure, because there's another pattern and another designer that I was on the phone with yesterday afternoon, and I will be also doing one of her patterns. That pattern, though, that I'm doing for her is going to be a free pattern on her website. I have to get through all this first. Yes, so this is very, very, very concise. All pictures, words, diagrams. Wish I could show you. That was the only thing, is because it's not my pattern, I can't do that, but you can definitely go to her website, check her out. I don't believe she sells her patterns on the website. I think you have to go to a quilt shop for this. So when I read it, I had decided that I was going to cut all my fabric, and I was cutting my fabric. I organized it. So like this one says that it's this, and this one I'm going to have to, because it has a size on there. So I basically put everything in these little bundles, and I have everything cut, ready to go. And here is more. And now from cutting, this is what I have left from scraps, a little bit of selvage. This actually is part of the border that I didn't cut, but because these 2 were half-yard cuts and their shades are a little different, I've got to figure out how I'm going to incorporate it for the border. This was not cut because this is also the border piece. But after cutting everything, this is what I have left. Oh, here, this will tell you. And Lynn, do you still have this fabric in your shop if people are interested? Because I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what your inventory is. But again, it's Mon Cherie, and it's very little what I have left. So I don't know if I'll have enough left for any kind of after quilt. We'll see. Maybe we'll get something tiny. let's see what else is going on. My daughter's coming this weekend. You're going to meet her because we're going to do a live. She's going to bring some of the stuff that she's working on. She's not a quilter, not interested in quilting. I have tried and tried, but nothing. I bought her a sewing machine when she was 8, and she loves her sewing machine. She just does her like bags and what does she do? Little doggy scarves and other little things. She does a lot of knitting and crocheting and embroidering. So she'll tell you all about herself and her business and her new adventure and how she is forging forward with her life. You might use the darker green toward the bottom and the brighter toward the top. Yes, that's why I haven't cut anything down, because I don't know where I'm going with that, Laura. Good morning. Um, so you'll meet her probably on Sunday, unless she has to leave super early. Maybe it'll be a Saturday, late afternoon. But Saturday morning, I will be going live with Darnell from Darnell's Stitchery. I think that's her channel. Yes. And we are doing a challenge. I had 2 panels. I had sent her one. I have already designed what I'm doing with my panel. I've got the pieces cut. I'm all excited to do my first duo live. And so that'll be at 10 o'clock. So come over, enjoy. I don't know what time I'm doing yet with my daughter, what time that live will be, because it's just, whenever we don't have family time. Yes, I was right. Darnell Stitchery. That's her channel. So go visit Darnell Stitchery. Go visit In Quilt Fact. Debbie is from In Quilt Fact. She is a riot. Darnell Stitchery. She's working on a pineapple. I don't know. I don't know if you're done, Darnell, with your pineapple. She's been working on that. She's also working on a Detroit Lion. Oh, what is that legit kit? Which those kits terrify me. And then I met the men. I met the men actually who thought of this whole concept. They gave me a shirt. We talked for a while. I don't know. They seem very lovely. Though I don't know how much you pay for your kit, Darnell, but the ones they had at the show that I went to, which was in Houston, they were like over $100, and it didn't even include the fabric, and I didn't even know where to start with that. So before I invest in something like that, I think I have to look at it a little bit more. Now that will be a challenge for me to figure out one of those. So now that I've showed you this, I have so much long arming to do. It's not even funny. I thought I was going to do it last weekend. Never happened. Thought I was doing it weekend before. Never happened. Thought I was doing it this week coming. It doesn't look like that's going to happen either. It'll eventually happen. It's not my most favorite part of this whole journey of quilting, but I do it because I want my quilts done. So here we go. I'm going to move you over slowly. I've got to learn to move things slowly and bring you down. I was not successful, Darnell, loading up Nightbot at all. I'll have to get my son to show me. Let's see. What do you have to say, Darnell? I bought just the pattern for $85, but it comes with the pattern, FPP papers already printed on them, and the color guide. I will help you. Yes, $85 for paper, Darnell. I'm having a big problem spending $85 for paper. They were lovely men, and I love their concept, and I love like the look. Oh my gosh, the look is fabulous. So Becca with her lion, I can't wait till Martha shows her lion, but I'm still wrapping my head around spending $85 for paper that I am going to throw in the trash at the end of this whole thing. I'll get there. I just, I'm a penny pincher. That's why, I quilt. And as you know, I quilt a lot. I make a lot of tops, and I donate a lot. And that's another thing. I feel so bad. Everyone, I know people who need donations. Like right now, if you go to Soft Squares, on her page, she's collecting red, white, and blue fabric for Quilts of Valor. And I actually talked with my local, they terrify me, but look amazing. I know, Debbie, they do. Getting back to soft squares, Lynn is collecting fabric for Quilts of Valor. I work with a local veterans place, so that's where my stuff will go to in Ulster County. So it's hard for me to ship off fabric that I'm always using myself to donate, and I feel terrible that I can't. But I also went and shipped off some fabric to someone last week, and they wanted like $30 to ship it, even with like pirate ship. So if anyone out there has some other shipping ideas, because I would love to help some folks out, but it's hard. I almost feel like I'd rather send them a gift certificate somewhere for them to buy the fabric, because to spend $30 on shipping, you might as well just go to Joann's or something and buy $30 worth of fabric at that point. So, but definitely if you have the means to be able to donate fabric to folks, go to the donate swap. Am I right, Lynn? If you're still on here, please write the name of that Facebook page where people can donate their fabric, and also where they can swap with us. Because it is important to keep that going. I don't know why I went there, because I'm always trying to pass it forward. But yeah, $85. That's why, because $85 on paper when I have to buy fabric for quilts for people in need, you know, I have to wait on that. I'll have to wait on that one. Let's see. Saturday is the National Sew Day for Quilts of Valor. Each year a block is picked. This year it is the Ohio Star. Oh, I love the Ohio Star. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a fabulous organization. There, Lynn just put it up. Swap and donation page on Facebook. That's what it's called. But you mail your fabric to her, and she will take care of it. Again, I work with just a local, it's not Quilts of Valor. It is local, our community, you know, I donate everything within my community. Everything goes within my community. So I work with the Ulster County veterans. They come and talk to the kids. It's lovely. It's a beautiful thing, and it's run by the county. And so I gave them my name and number, and anytime they need anything, they call me, and I am happy to show up with a quilt for a local veteran who needs it. They do not go on, the Quilts of Valor have, you know, like certain dimensions and size and colors. And our Ulster County is the Veterans Association, whatever they are called, I forgot. They're wonderful. They will just take anything. They'll just want to give to the veterans, and that's wonderful. Stay local if you can. And that's where I am. I'm staying local. I hope nobody thinks I'm ignoring anybody's requests. So for this round and round, I'm going to start off with, well, you know what? I've got 15 of you all on here. So good morning, Rhonda. Let me know, are you eating breakfast? I'm having right now some decaffeinated chai tea, because I am off caffeine. I've been off of caffeine for the last, oh my God, this will be my second year, almost my second year of no caffeine, which is interesting. And I shouldn't say no caffeine, just I got rid of caffeinated tea and green tea, but excuse me, I needed that. But because they told me I had to get off of it, I had to get off of it, and it really has made a difference. So I am off of it. And so what are you doing? Are you drinking coffee? Are you off of caffeine? I mean, I've not given up chocolate, and chocolate has caffeine in it. They said that would be the next thing I would get off of, but you know what? I'm off of too many stuff. I'm right now off of gluten. I'm off of dairy. I'm off of caffeine. You know, I got to eat something that makes me happy, and it's chocolate. Good morning, April. I'm working and listening to you. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'll be working soon too. Yesterday, I wish I had them. I don't have it with me. Oh, which reminds me, I have to pull out fabric for that. You know, I actually, there's my desk, And then there's the conference room. And the conference room over Christmas became Leanna's workshop because I was working on holiday stuff for teachers and with the kids. And then we made they made these wonderful snowmen to give to their parents. And it was aboard one of our physical education teacher. He had a wood mill, and so he milled all these beautiful boards for the children. The children sanded them down. This was first grade. First grade is doing all this. Our school is really hands-on. And they painted it, and then I made them little scarves, patchwork scarves out of felt, and also little hats. And that's another thing is I just donate whatever needs to be donated for these kids to have quilting in their life. To me, it's very important that I pass this on to them. Good morning, Anita from New Mexico. I'm having coffee, pizza, Italian, dark roast. I never acquired the taste for coffee. Imagine that, a Puerto Rican who doesn't drink coffee. But I absolutely, absolutely love the smell of coffee. I mean, I love the smell. I grew up with it. It brings back wonderful memories. When I'm in Puerto Rico every day, it's café con leche for other people, just not me. Anyway, so I also do a lot of quilting with the kids and bring all my fabrics and all kinds of stuff, and we work on all kinds of stuff. So the latest thing, the first graders, it's the first grader teachers. They really love me to be in with the first grade doing all these wonderful things. They came up with, for the 100th day of school, superhero capes. And they're like, Leanna, we saw these superhero capes and they were so cute. The kids glued all kinds of 100 little things on their capes and they wore it for the day, 100th day. You think you could come up with something for that? Yesenia, good morning, Yesenia. I got the swap fabric. I love it. Thank you. You are so welcome. How is the chicken quilt? Oh, I showed it. I'll show it again. I promise I'll show it again before I conclude. So yes, I was online at my desk and doing some of my work, and I found a pattern how to make a superhero cape. Went to my now wintertime workshop, and I made 31 capes yesterday. No, 32. That's right, 32 capes yesterday. And then today when I go into work, I have to do some other work, and then I will be making, I think it is 6 capes for 6 different teachers, and they're going to be the 100th day superhero, 100th day superheroes, and they came out super cute. I love the creativity these teachers come out for these little kids, and I'm so excited. I'm waiting on Velcro so that they can Velcro right here. I didn't do the tabs, you know, like the ribbon for them to tie, because I don't want anybody to have any, I don't know. I'm always afraid of things on children's necks. They're getting Velcro so that it can come off. And you are a superhero every day. Well, thank you, Lena. Some days I feel like it. Yesterday was busy, but I just love to see those kids' faces. You should see their faces when I bring in fabric. They're like, oh my God, I've never touched fabric. Look at all these colors. And then I explained to them that their clothes is made out of fabric, and they're so shocked by that. Like, I had just told them something that was totally new, and they didn't know about that. And so once they correlate that their clothes is made out of fabric, now all of a sudden they want to design their own clothes. It is the cutest thing. And so they have no idea that I am working on superhero capes. This is going to be a super surprise for them next week. So next week should be coming in the Velcro. And I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see their faces and their surprise, and wait till they see all the different like patches and buttons and pom-poms and all kinds of stuff that they can glue on there. I just can't wait. I'm more of a child than they are, because I'm telling you, I just cannot wait. I'm so excited after the teachers came up with that idea. So I'm excited to finish that when I go to work today and see their beautiful bright faces when they come in the door. And so let's getting on to that, Donnell, I will show you, and for all you who just came on, I will definitely show you the quilt. Ready? And let's have a, oh, the capes are a great idea. I have a picture. I'm going to post a picture of the capes today in my community tab. Here we go for the folks who haven't seen. Here it is. So I'm in total love with this. And as I was making this, yeah, here we go. And here. As I was making this, I was getting all kinds of ideas. So I've been wanting to make a quilt of Puerto Rico for a while now. And houses there are very different than our houses. Our houses have peaks and all kinds of stuff. The chickens, I know, I'm in love with these chickens. Are you going to keep it? Yes, yes, this is going to be kept, yes. I got some thoughts about it. And so houses there, their roofs are not like peaks like this. So I started talking to my honey and I'm like, what do you think if I take like, not this house, most of the houses in Puerto Rico are like this, not this. You don't see this often, but you see a lot of this. Or if you do see this, it's underneath, it's like a car garage. And then there's pillars, which I may do something like that. Maybe take this like this and put the little pillars and put something in there. But I got thinking, and Debbie's on here because she's like, yes, yes, yes. I'm thinking, Debbie, that I can make this shorter and then cut these tips over so that they're more like this, because their houses do not tip out like that. They tip like this because they have concrete roofs, and the concrete roofs kind of go into here and into this like little gutter system, and that's kind of goes into the house and down and out the road. And how do I know all this? Because when Maria hit over there and I had to go there afterwards, you know, I learned a lot about roofing and how things flow and how things get out, how the whole system works, which I really wasn't sure back then. See, I want to make one with you. It has to have palmas. Yes, it does, which is palm trees. Yeah, so I learned a lot about roofing and how things drain there. So I'm thinking it would be something like this with maybe some palm trees. Of course, we have to have chickens in there. So I don't know. This quilt has brought so much joy to me because it has made me think of the possibilities of what I could add to this. So maybe I could have chickens in the house, and like Debbie said, palm trees. And I'm going to try to figure out how to quilt a Puerto Rican flag. I have been trying for years. The angles are so much, but I'm going to figure it out. I'll send you some drawings of different types of houses. Oh no, I have, you absolutely, Debbie, send me, you know, my email address is in the about button, and so is my address. But yeah, you know, and growing up in a Hispanic family, I mean, both of my sides are Puerto Rican. So I'm 100% Puerto Rican as far as both of my parents were born and raised in Puerto Rico and came over as children. But where was I going with this? There's something that I grew up with, and that is these women were really big into ceramics. Not only was sewing a big thing, you know, in my culture, sewing and cooking go hand in hand, as well as ceramics, believe it or not. So I grew up with my aunt who made ceramics, like really a lot of ceramics, like almost way too many ceramics for my tasting. Good morning, Andrea. And but a big thing is making houses out of ceramics, and a lot of homes have all these houses made out of ceramics. So my aunt, my other aunt, that aunt is no longer with us, but my other aunt who collects them and may have some of my aunt's ceramic houses, I'm thinking to get a picture of that and recreating all these houses with those colors that she has. But who knew something like this, which I absolutely love, kind of gave me ideas to work on something that will be something hopefully passed down in my family about my background, my heritage, you know. So yes, Debbie remembers the ceramic fever hit the Highland had. Yeah, it was insane. I want to say that had to be the 80s. 80s, 80s, everybody had ceramics. I mean, a ridiculous amount. And they were bringing them over in New York. If you lived in New York and in Brooklyn, every household, whether you were Puerto Rican or not, had some kind of ceramic in it because you had a friend who was Puerto Rican who brought you a ceramic. It's kind of comical. But yeah, and I'm thinking even like this border, I can do like the colors, the red, white, and blue. So, yep, this quilt brought me so much joy, so many memories of me growing up, and that's all I have to say. Thank you for Gina for bringing that into me because I get inspiration from all over. So now that we have you all here, I was on Guam when the ceramics fever hit. Yeah, because I don't remember ceramics being such a big thing here on mainland. I mean, I'm first generation. I was born here in the United States. I'm first generation born in the United States. And well, Puerto Rico is part of the United States, but mainland United States. Hi, Renee. And ceramics, you know, besides my grandmother's house, it was covered in ceramics. I mean, my parents didn't have ceramics in their house. Um, you know, my friends didn't have a lot of ceramics either, unless they were my Puerto Rican friends. So I don't know. It must be an island thing, huh? So that's kind of funny. All right, so I want to show you this pattern here. Let me see, what part of this can I show you? I could show you this part of it. So this is kind of cool, and I'm hoping that this comes out great. Renee, thanks for the package. It was very nice. Oh, I'm glad I could help you. So this part here, this first like little ring is going to be, so the pattern really walks you through, because it even tells you on the back that 1 yard is going to be a large scale, 1 yard is a medium scale, 1 yard is a light, 1 yard is medium, and 1 yard is dark. So that's why I had to pull from other fabrics. So this is my biggest, oh here, let me go grab my scraps. This was my largest print. So that is what's going into here, right here and over here. And then the light, which is this one here that I had to pull a light, that is going to go into this part here and right there. And then the next one, which is a medium, which is this, and this part here, is going to be this fabric. And anything that you see that's black, it'll be a combination of these fabrics right here. Now, I'm looking at this, and as I'm talking to you, now I feel like I need to stick a chicken in there, but probably shouldn't, because I have a poppy cotton chicken from Poppy Cotton. I think I do. Oh, maybe I don't. What is the name of the pattern? I cannot read it from here. Oh, here you go. You know what? I might have not gotten the Poppy Cotton panel. They made a panel of chickens, and I might have not gotten that. Oh, because I was thinking maybe I should do something in here that's like, I don't know. Just instead of because right in there is just a blank square, and it'll look lovely because it's going to be this, but I don't know, I got to think about that, having maybe some kind of fun something in there. So yes, Andrea, that's what I'm working on next. Oh boy, this is what happens. Does this happen to you guys? I mean, who does this happen to? I'm sure it doesn't happen to me, but I look at a pattern, I've cut it all out, ready to do it just like the pattern says. In that case, I couldn't with this because I was going to run out of fabric. And then you kind of change it. Like I thought I was going to make it this way, but now looking at that center piece, I feel like I need like some little artwork there, and that thing is framing this beautiful piece of art. So now I'm going to have to think about that today, and look at all my poppy cotton. I should show you my poppy cotton. Look at this. Let me go get it. I'm not sure. Are you guys familiar with poppy cotton? Oh, let me move all this stuff that's in my way. Let me move. Oh, I do. I just found it. I just found it. Oh, let's see if it works good. Put a yellow block in the center. There is. The yellow block is the center. That is the center. The yellow. But I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like I need something. You know what? I'm going to figure it out. It probably will be a yellow block, but I did find it. I think it's here. Yes, it is. So when I went to the International Quilt Festival, I went a little crazy on poppy cotton. I only owned one little piece of poppy cotton, and now here was the booth of poppy cotton. The booth. Like the entire line, almost the entire line. And so I had bought this. This is, so poppy cotton, all their lines have little chickens or ducks or goose. I think the only one I don't have is a fabric, fat quarter of some kind of goosey fabric. I think that's the only one I don't have. But look at this. Look how cute. Oh, you're getting a glare, aren't you? I didn't want to take it out of here because I'm going to use it for, no, I'm not going to take it out. I don't want it to get dirty. But look at the witch and her chicken. And so this is their Halloween line. It calls Kitty Loves Candy. So I bought that. And then I bought this. And what line is this? I think this is Homestead. I have not used any of this because I was all excited to come home and use it. And I think that's part of it, is calling all cowgirls. This is so cute. Look at these. This is what's on the selvage. Look at all those chickens. I just can't stand it. I don't even know why I have such a chicken fascination, other than, you know, I don't know, I have chickens, but really it's kind of getting a little out of control. There we go. And then this is part of the line, strawberries. But look at how cute. And I mean, I have yardage. Like, my whole suitcase was poppy cotton. And eventually I will end up getting that one fat quarter bundle. I think I have to go to Etsy or something because it's an older line. But look at how cute. Now, these little chickens, it's like, look at that. And not everything is chicken. You know, we have that gingham. I think I showed you that. That's basically a gingham. The chicken, it's in a lot of colorways. This one, this is one of their prints. And they repeat the same print in 4 or 5 colorways. So I'm not going to go through that. But look at this. Come on. Now, did I need this much? Look at how much I bought. Like, I'm an insane wackadoo. Insane. Cute. So cute. I wouldn't want to cut the fabric. I know. Because, like, really, Leanna, did you need to have, I think I have 6 yards here. I thought maybe I'd use it for a backing. But look at those chickens. Look at them. And then look at the flowers. And maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I won't put a chicken in there. Maybe I'll do a flower. I don't know. I thought maybe I could cut one of these chickens out and put it in the center. And maybe the chicken that matches everything, like that yellow one. Because that yellow one has pink. So here, let's see. We've got this. right? I mean, come on, look at that chicken, guys. See where I'm going with this? Like, I'm thinking I need to make the chicken the little star for that quilt. Give it a little bit of jazz. And maybe I'll use this for the back. I don't know. Definitely have to start working on some poppy cotton stuff because I got a lot. Let's see. Okay. I missed a bunch. Okay, here. I love changing something to what if moment to make it mine. Yes, I might have a chicken. I know I have tropical birds. Let's see. So cute. Wouldn't mind. Beautiful fabric. I make aprons and would love to make one with that fabric. I know, right? So I also have an apron pattern. So I bought enough for a backing and then a yard to do something else with this fabric. But that was definitely a splurge. Poppy cotton fabric in no ways is cheap. Let's just put it this way. Yes, it would look cute. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Are my closed captioning always on with my live streams? You know, I'm having to figure out all kinds of things with my live stream, Darnell, because I can't figure out how to get Nightbot on there. It's not letting me like turn on captions, and maybe you are seeing captions. I don't know. Yeah, it's a thing. I'm coming back, because yeah, I bought more. When I tell you I brought home a suitcase full of poppy cotton, I did because it is so hard for me to find it. I think they only have certain dealers. I think you have to be part of stuff. What's that? Similar cranberry chain quilt pattern by Laundry Basket Quilts in 3 sizes. Anita, hello, good morning. Early in the morning, I do not need them. My hearing aids are good. Okay. So Andrea, do I have my captions on? Please let me know. I am happy to. I will figure that out. Anita, Laundry Basket. Are you talking about, is it a pattern in the Rainbow book? Because I also met Edita Sitar at the Quilt Festival, which she gave me some fabric and a book. And I did make you don't see closed caption. All right, I'll have to look into that too. And I made a quilt and posted it here on YouTube. So maybe it's in that book. Let me know, Anita. So here's another line. This is one of their newer lines. And this one, look at this. I contacted them. I said, listen, you have no idea how much I love your fabric. I would love to be an influencer for you guys or an ambassador. I just got, thank you for contacting us. But look at this. Isn't this cute? So the dealer I bought this from is called The Good Vibes. She also has a store. I know she's on Facebook. She is not on YouTube. And I think she's called The Good Vibes. But she is their ambassador. I don't know. She's everything for them. And she was the only one there that could sell what she was selling, and which she was only exclusively selling poppy cotton. I think that's all she exclusively sells at her store. I'm not quite sure. Check her out. She was nice. I talked to her quite a bit. But after a festival, I really haven't been in contact. Look at how cute. These are so cute. And let me see. Only thing is, what is this line called? Here we go. This line is called Sunshine and Chamomile. So I'm going to have to find other things. to make with this. And to me, this is giving me beehive vibes for some reason, because everything has like, I know it's like chicken wire, but because of the yellow and the blue, I don't know why it's giving me more of a farmy beehive vibe. And I have some bee fabric, so maybe when I do this, I can add some bee fabric into this. My next, let's see, my next thing here, Bloom True. Has anyone here made quilts with poppy cotton? This one is called Bloom True. When I made the pattern out of the book Rainbows by Edita, I think I'm saying her name right, Sitar, I ended up putting chickens in the middle of each of those little, I don't even remember what I made. Honestly, it was so long ago and I make so many. But this is super cute. This is different. And honestly, I didn't even see all of these fabrics. I really went to buy all the fabric for this big basket of stuff. These were just impulse buys that they just looked beautiful. And I decided, well, I can't go wrong with poppy cotton. I don't think these have not one chicken in this one. Look at this. I think it's all floral. I think it's all floral. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is very cool. Look at that. It says, Flower Girl, live life in full bloom. Surround yourself with those who will help you bloom. Be a wildflower. You are everything beautiful. Yeah, you are everything beautiful. To bloom is to become you. I love these. Wow. Look at that. Really nice sayings. Now listen, look at this. Now I'm going to have to see how big these are. These are 2.5 by 3.5 if I was to cut them right there. So I'm going to have to figure something out. Maybe cut all these little sayings out and make something. Oh, that's super cute. There's another idea. Whether I ever get to it or not is your guess is as good as mine. But here it is in all different color schemes. So I definitely would have enough to kind of make panel-y type of quilt. Look at that. No poppy cotton sewers out there? All right, I might have to bring you to my crazy world here. I've used this fabric before. I think I've had this fabric in another line. Yep, that's all my poppy cotton that I know of. I probably have some more stored away somewhere else. Oh, I do. I'm staring at more. I really bought a lot. Holy moly. Well, that's just going to be between you and I that I bought this much, all right? All right, let me go and grab that last bin. Here we go. This is insanity. I need an intervention with poppy cotton. I think no more for me except for that little goose fabric. I have never heard of poppy cotton, lovely fabric. So here's more of it, just in case I didn't have enough. Oh, and I have more now that I'm thinking about it, because my first time I ever ordered on Soya was a poppy cotton takeover. Now it's all coming back to me, and that's in another bin that at this moment I'm remembering, but I forgot. So I believe I have more layer cakes somewhere. I definitely have charm packs. I bought a lot of charm packs that time. Good morning, Rebecca. I finally caught a live. I've been watching for a while, but I can't comment on my phone. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Well, not see you, but you know what I mean. Um, Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, I bought quite a bit on that, but those were all pre-cuts. They were selling poppy cotton pre-cuts. Actually, this is the bin right here. So what did I buy? So I must have bought, I know I bought more, but who knows? I have it somewhere. But I don't have any of their goose line. I don't, they did come out with like a line using goose and ducks. And I used to own ducks. My hubby this year, we had to, we no longer have them, sadly. I love ducks. They have, you know, you think chickens have a personality? Well, ducks really do. And they follow you around. Here we go. They follow you around. Yep, my ducks, when they saw me come out, they were following me around like I was their mama. All my ducks were behind me. They were the cutest things. All right, so I bought 2 fat quarter bundles. And these were from Soya. They didn't have these at the show. This is an older line. Definitely check them out. I've heard the name before, but I've never seen the fabric that I know of, but it's so cute. It's like modern country. Reminds me of Lori Holt a little bit. It does. Yes. I have a Lori Holt stash as well. But I had to stop buying from Lori Holt because she comes out with too many lines in one year and it was becoming way too expensive. And I really have to concentrate. I'm really trying to concentrate on my pass it forward quilts and using my stash for that. But this stash here, because this is kind of expensive, when I make something, it's really for a family member or myself. Yes, a lot of them are similar. Yes, so that's why I had to stop buying. So I'm glad that I'm still in the Sew Sampler Club, even though I was thinking about ditching that club because, well, they did up their game. So I will give them that. But because now I just have little bits of designer fabric and I don't do this madness that I have done with, excuse me, with this company's fabric. Look at this. This is so cute. I mean, I don't know, I may be boring you guys to tears, but it's not a common fabric line that you see. They really are their own thing. Now this is super cute. Look at this. And little strawberries. I like how they add a little farm into everything. Even if it's not chickens, they add very farmy. See that? And I'm almost done. I'm going to grab those charm packs because I think the charm packs that I bought was their very first line. I mean, they're relatively new, I think, to the industry. Who doesn't love looking at fabric? That's true. It keeps you guys from buying it, right? Because I'm showing it to you. You got your stuff in. It lets me know what I have to go out and look for. Really? Yeah. But you know what? I watch all of you and your fabric opening, your unboxings and stuff because it gets it out of my system. I've seen it. I've looked at it. But it is so super cute. You know, this is my childhood here. I think that's what brought me to this, is that these characters bring me back to my childhood. These were the things you saw in the 70s and maybe even before that on your clothes and everything. I'm looking at fabric more than cutting it. Yeah. I love that panel. Yeah, me too. I'm loving the fabrics. Not bored here. Good. All right, let me show you. This is their first line. This is how I got hooked. I'm coming back. Yeah, that's what I bought. I bought Charm Packs layer, fabric bundles on Soya. So this is their line, and all that Soya had was just these Charm Packs. You can't even buy this line. Maybe I could buy it on Etsy. And it was called Chick-a-Doodle-Doo. I have been looking out for a fat quarter bundle for this Chick-a-Doodle-Doo. But this line, here we go. Someone asked me what this was. This is called, and I didn't think it had a name, but I'm noticing today it does. It's called Seam Fix. And yes, it is a seam ripper. I've got to tell you, this side of the seam ripper, not a big fan. It's okay, but I use it more for when I'm showing you fabric. So I am loving the fabric, not bored. I'm going to have to buy some of that chicken fabric. I hope I can find some. Yeah, that dribbled into the 80s too. Yes, it's very majestic. No poppy cotton around my area. Very cute. Who's this person? I don't know. That's weird. I would be in trouble if I could touch and smell the fabric. Loving the usually doesn't tempt me as bad, usually. Yeah. So that's the first one right here. And there is more. I mean, look at that chicken with that little, come on. It's too cute. And they all have this. They all have these like 30s top hat thing. It's too cute. It's too cute. And I love this line. It's one of their, I think, first lines. It's now very, I guess, vintage. But this thing cracks me up. It cracks me up. Whoops. My little rubber stopper. I would be in trouble. Yeah. So how I even found out about this fabric. Let's start how I even found out about this fabric. It wasn't from Soya. Fabric Cafe sent me something to do for them, and the fabric was so fabulous. And I'm thinking, where's this fabric? I've never seen this fabric before. And so I'm looking on the selvage, and oops, oh, that's cute. Look at that. I'm looking on the selvage, and it says poppy cotton. I'm like, what's poppy cotton? I've never heard of that. Poppy cotton. It is poppycotton.com. That's how you go. So I started going on poppycotton.com, and you can't buy it from their website, and I can't find it anywhere. I found it like on a couple like Etsy shops, like from people's stash. Look at you. Show off that fabric. So I need to practice that technique. Thank you. I'm glad that I had good technique, because I thought I was a little bit of a hot mess there, but thank you. And now I'm putting this charm pack in here so I can find it. And so I started looking at it, and it was so cool. And then literally after I did this quilt for them and sent it off, Soya did a takeover, and it was like a pop-up. They didn't announce it ahead of time. I actually was at work, and up came this like message that said Soya is on now for a poppy cotton takeover or something. And then that's when I bought my first big amount. And then, yes, and then when I went to the International Quilt Festival and I saw that, it was like this whole booth, and it was like, oh, and I was like, okay, I'll take one of this and one of that and one of this. No, that was great. It's not easy to show off pre-cuts from the forward view. I always struggle. Okay, well, this thing really helps. I think I love this thing as far as for showing off fabric. And you know what? Also taking off the little pieces when you seam rip. Because my new seam ripping love is this hack. I keep showing it because I love it. It's the eyebrow electric trimmer. And then I will just take this and just kind of take those threads out, or I will use my little roller lint roller to take the little threads out. But anyway, yeah, I think I have to really be mindful to use this stash. But unfortunately, I got all this wonderful fabric from Lynn and my Advent box, so I'm itching to use that too. And maybe I'll have to just incorporate as I go. But yes, I love looking at it. I need to start sewing with it. But it is 9:12 and I was supposed to get off at 9. Oh no, it's 9:03. I was supposed to get off at 9 so that I can get ready for school. Thank goodness that I'm in actually the clothes that I'm going to work in today. So I'm going to have to say bye to everyone. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you for stopping by. It means so much. If you could do me a favor on your way out, if you can hit that like button, I would also appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I hope to see you all, because I don't think I'll be on another live this week, but who knows if we have another snowstorm. Make sure to come see Darnell and I at 10 o'clock on her, I think it's going to be on her channel. That's how it works, yeah. So you go to her channel and we'll all sit and talk and quilt and have fun and see what we're both up to with our challenge. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.